What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I'm back again with another video. And today I got my top 5 NBA Prize Picks plays for the day. And before we get in this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel down below, as we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers, and each one of you subscribing really would help me out a lot, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up, as that helps the channel out a lot as well. And if you guys are interested in joining my premium Discord, go ahead and click that link down below in the description to get free access to all my plays, all of my write-ups, and everything like that. It's a great community with a bunch of great guys in there, and I really would appreciate it. And then also follow me on my social medias over on Twitter and TikTok with the link down below in the description, as I do post free plays on there as well. So go ahead and follow there if you want free plays. And then lastly, I got to shout out the sponsor of today's video, Thrive Fantasy. Go ahead and hop on over to Thrive Fantasy and use code FF23 for an 100% match on your first deposit, up to $250, guys. Nobody's doing it like Thrive over there with $250 on your first deposit. Really would appreciate it if you guys could go help me out over there. It really would mean a ton. You guys don't even know. But without further ado, let's get right into these plays. So first up, I got Kawhi Leonard over 38.5 PRA versus the Lakers. Now, Kawhi for me has been a little bit of a wagon. He's really not sold for me much all season, honestly, and I don't think he's selling today. I really like the spot here for Kawhi. It's the biggest game of the year for both teams. Likely the winner of this game will get the 6th seed and not be in the play-in. They're both even at 41 and 38 right now, and whoever wins this game is probably getting it, because the Lakers have 2 easy games left, and then the Clippers have the tiebreaker. So if the Lakers lose, they're probably done for there anyways, because the Clippers would only need to win one of their final 2 then. Kawhi played 40-plus minutes last game, and he'll likely have to play those minutes again. Obviously, huge game. Going to be a close game. The Lakers are absolutely no joke nowadays, and the Clippers are not blowing them out. But I don't expect the Lakers to blow them out either. So Kawhi's going to play heavy minutes. This game's going to be close. This game's going to be tightly contested. So I expect another 40-plus minute game from him. He had 28 shot attempts last game. As we know, there's no Paul George, so Kawhi's going to be shooting the ball as much as he wants, and he's going to be wanting to shoot the ball a lot, as he's going to have to get his shots up for them to have a win. And then as long as Kawhi doesn't have some horrible performance, he'll cover. He's obviously also upgraded in the rebounds and assist department without Paul George, as he has a much bigger load facilitating and rebounding the ball. So that's why I took the PRA instead of the points. That's my thought process there. But overall, love this prop for Kawhi. Love this line. I think it's simply too low. Expect it to get bumped maybe, but Kawhi Leonard over 38.5 PRA versus the Lakers is my first play of the day. Next up, my favorite play of the day. I got Kyrie Irving over 5 assists is what I was trying to say. Assists versus the Kings. He's over this in both games versus the Kings since he's joined the Mavs with 10 and 7. He's pushed her over in 15 of his 19 games since joining the Mavs. So over an 80 or almost an 80% hit rate from Kyrie there, about 79%. So that's an insane hit rate, and great odds in our favor here. It's a must-win game for the Mavs as they have fallen out of the play-in, and they can tie the Thunder with a win today to get back into that play-in and be the 10 seed. So he's going to play heavy minutes. He's going to have a high usage, as Kyrie will have the ball in his hands a ton. I expect the ball to be in his hands and Luka's hands, and I think 5 is just simply too low. I would play this at 5.5. I might even have played this at 6. I really think he's going for 7 or so or more assists tonight. Kyrie double-double, not a bad look either if you wanted to take a look at something like that. However, I'm not going to play the double-double, obviously, on PrizePicks. All they got available is just player props and everything. So Kyrie Irving over 5 assists versus the Kings is my favorite play of the day and my second play. Next up, I got Jaden Ivey over 25.5 points plus assists versus the Brooklyn Nets. He's over this in 5 of his last 6 games. Ivey has had a high usage recently as Pistons are trying to develop young guys and tank. The Nets allow the second most points per game to shooting guards in the entire NBA. And then Ivey has had 6+ assists in 6 straight games. So that just tells you there he just needs to get his points pretty much, because he's getting his assists is pretty much what he's telling you. And only one of those games he tied 6. So he's going to go for 7 or more assists likely. He's going to have a big game passing the ball. And shooting the ball, the Nets are not good versus the defensive or versus the shooting guard position. Like I said, they allow the second most points per game to shooting guards. The Pistons are trying to tank. They're going to feed Ivey, their star rookie, the ball a lot early and often. He's going to shoot 20 times, and he's going to cover this line. So Jaden Ivey over 25.5 points plus assists versus the Nets is my next play there. Next up, I got Demar Derozan over 33.5 PRA versus the Bucks. He killed this line versus the Bucks this season with 57, 48, and 49. Absolutely destroying this line when he plays the Bucks. He's over in 6 of his last 8 games on 0 days rest. The Bulls are obviously coming off a back-to-back after a tough loss to Atlanta last night. They're still playing meaningful games as they're trying to get that home court advantage over the Raptors in that first play-in game. So DeRozan's going to be playing heavy minutes once again. And then as long as DeRozan doesn't have the game where he doesn't shoot, he'll hit this line. We all know if we bet on DeMar DeRozan, there's the risk DeMar just does the sell job DeMar move that he's done plenty of times this year. However, this is a great matchup here. I'm not going to overthink it. The odds are great in favor of him hitting, and I'm taking it. I am. If you want to fade, I completely get it because it's DeMar DeRozan. I get it. He's a fade god sometimes. He just chokes sometimes. I don't get it. But I'm taking it. And if you want to sweat this out with me, go ahead and take it as well. But DeMar DeRozan over 33.5 PRA versus the Bucks is my 4th play. Now for my 5th and final play, I got Mikal Bridges over 34.5 PRA versus the Pistons. He's over this in 6 of his last 7 games before an under last night. He had a rough shooting night. Bridges is due for a bounce back as he's extremely efficient. 24 plus shots in 3 straight games. And then a great matchup here for Bridges versus a bad defense. He'll play heavy minutes and he'll get a ton of shots up. I expect Bridges to cover this line with ease. He's been rebounding and assisting a lot more recently. I expect Bridges to have a big game. He really, as long as he shoots the ball decent and shoots 50% from the field, he's covering. And I expect him to do that versus a bad defensive team in Detroit, as Bridges is a very efficient scorer. It's not like we're dealing with somebody here like Tyler Hero or Fred VanVleet, who aren't very efficient scorers. This is Mikal Bridges, extremely efficient, usually shoots 50+% from the field, and I expect a game like that tonight from Bridges versus a bad team. So those were my top 5 NBA PrizePicks plays for the day. If you guys did enjoy this video, like I said, I really would appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel down below, like this video down below, as that really helps me out a ton. And do everything I said at the beginning of the video. Hop on Thrive Fantasy. Use your boys' code FF23. Join that premium Discord with the link down below in the description. And follow me on all my socials. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. See you guys.